Good afternoon from London, and it's a fresh August afternoon here in London. And hello to all dear comrades, friends, and supporters from me, Dr. Dermot Hudson, the chairman of the British Group for the Study of the Juche, chairman of the Korean Friendship Association of the UK, and the official delegate of the Korean Friendship Association for the United Kingdom, and also the owner of this very self-same channel, Songam 007, the militant voice of Songam and Juche in the UK. Today is Liberation Day in Korea. It is the 79th anniversary of Korea's liberation from barbaric Japanese imperialist rule. And of course, we should never forget that Japan was an Axis power, an ally of Hitler Germany and fascist Italy. I'm going to talk today a little bit about this very important anniversary. Today, People's Korea is well known to both friend and foe as the most independent country in the world, a state with undiluted independence, as former British Prime Minister John Major once remarked. However, this has not always been the case. 100 years ago, Korea was a colony of Japan and was shown on maps of the world as a province of Japan. And in fact, I recall seeing an old atlas of the world that was, I think, produced in the 1930s at my mother's house, which did indeed show Korea as part of Japan. One man and one great idea changed all that and put Korea onto the map. That man was President Kim Il-sung, and the great idea was, of course, the Juche idea. The great leader, President Kim Il-sung, joined the struggle for the independence of Korea at an early age, even joining the massive demonstration of Pyongyang citizens on the 1st of March 1919. President Kim Il-sung, a staunch patriot and fighter, realized that Korea's independence could not be achieved either by looking to big powers for salvation or by factions divorced from the popular masses who indulge in pointless pontificating or worse still, bickering and squabbling. Instead, he took the struggle for national liberation and independence to a new path, the path of Juche. Under the leadership of the young President Kim Il-sung, revolutionary organizations that were free from fawning on big powers and free from the old factional methods of work were formed, such as the Down with Imperialism Union, which was formed on the 17th of October 1926, and the Anti-Imperialist Youth League. President Kim Il-sung believed that not only should dependence on big powers and factionalism be rejected, but the line of armed struggle should be implemented. Previously, the old-style bourgeois nationalists had thought they could achieve independence by peaceful means, but this proved to be a foolish and indeed dangerous illusion, a road to nowhere. Addressing a meeting of leading activists and cadres of the Young Communist League of Korea and the Anti-Imperialist Youth League at Kowloon on the 30th of June 1930, President Kim Il-sung explained, and I quote, "The masters of the revolutionary struggle are the masses of the people, and only when they are organized and mobilized can they win the revolutionary struggle." End of quotation. Moreover, President Kim Il-sung set forth the revolutionary line of armed struggle, the original line of the anti-Japanese United Front, and the Juche-orientated policy of party foundation for the first time of history of the national liberation struggle in colonial countries, and dynamically led the revolution along the road of Juche. After the Kowloon meeting, the Korean Revolutionary Army was formed in July 1930 under the leadership of President Kim Il-sung, and it launched an armed struggle based on self-reliance. It actually seized weapons from the Japanese imperialists. Later, on the 25th of April 1932, the anti-Japanese People's Guerrilla Army was founded by President Kim Il-sung. It was the first revolutionary armed force of the workers and peasants of Korea. At its foundation, President Kim Il-sung declared, and I quote, "Today we are organizing an anti-Japanese People's Guerrilla Army in order to crush the brigandish Japanese imperialists through an armed struggle and achieve the historic cause of national liberation." End of quotation. The anti-Japanese People's Guerrilla Army became the Korean People's Revolutionary Army in March 1934, under the command of the great leader, President Kim Il-sung, an ever victorious iron-willed, brilliant commander. The stout-hearted and heroic guerrilla revolutionary fighters of the Korean People's Revolutionary Army fought many battles against the Japanese imperialist aggressors, such as the Battle of Pochombo and the Battle of Misan, to name just a few. The Battle of Pochombo on the 4th of June 1937 was most significant as it symbolized the Korean People's Revolutionary Army's advance into the Korean homeland. President Kim Il-sung also applied the Juche idea to the question of the United Front and Popular Front and founded the Association for the Restoration of the Fatherland, a Juche-orientated United National Front, in May 1936, and also within the Korean homeland, the Korean National Liberation Union was formed. Masterly guerrilla tactics were created by President Kim Il-sung. The Korean People's Revolutionary Army, under his leadership, showed great tactical flexibility. For example, switching to small unit activities in 1940 in order to preserve the revolutionary forces under the changing situation. The very name Kim Il-sung struck fear into the hearts of the Japanese imperialist marauders. It was said that President Kim Il-sung could appear and disappear like magic, and that he could shorten distances. The hard and arduous revolutionary armed struggle led by President Kim Il-sung paid off in the end. On the 9th of August 1945, General Kim Il-sung gave the order for the final offensive against the Japanese marauders. The Korean People's Revolutionary Army, together with Soviet army units, surged into Korea. The Korean People's Revolutionary Army often taking the lead in the more difficult battles. Finally, on August 15th, 1945, Korea became free from Japanese imperialist rule. 36 years of dark, oppressive rule by the fascist Japanese imperialists and their decadent samurai culture came to an end in one day. This was the feat of the great leader, President Kim Il-sung, an ever victorious, iron-willed, brilliant commander and gifted military strategist. Without President Kim Il-sung, there would be no independent Korea. Glory to the 79th anniversary of Korea's liberation. Long live Korean independence. Long live People's Korea. Long live Juche. Long live respected Marshal Kim Jong-un. Thank you for watching this video. If you're not already a subscriber to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and also check out our affiliated channel, Korean Friendship Association of the UK. You can support us in all sorts of ways, and we need more support in the battle to defend People's Korea with no ifs or buts. Participation in our events, I think, is the most important way of supporting us. We're going to have an online meeting on Saturday 17th, and we'll have some more activities lined up for the autumn. You can also buy publications defending People's Korea with no ifs or buts and explaining the Juche idea and telling the reality of People's Korea as it is on our publishing spot on lulu.com. There'll be a link in the description. There's loads of books on it. A lot of it written by me, of course, but some are also co-written by other people in KFA UK, and also some are collectively written. So please check it out and buy as many books as you can, please. And lastly, you can donate money to both KFA UK and myself. Link in the description again. Anyway, have a great day. Enjoy Liberation Day and see you all again soon. Goodbye.